Welcome to episode number 2 of the Build Your Online Business with me, Nigel T. Best. And today's episode is, I got 99 problems, but software ain't one. That was terrible. And I don't think I've got a future in rapping or whatever it is on that one, but never mind. Maybe one day in the future, I'll learn how to do it semi-decently. But if you are building an online business but are struggling with time, tech, or money to make it work, then this is a podcast episode for you. Look, the goal here is to share with you our skills, our experience, our online business adventures, so that you can build your online business quicker, easier, and bigger than you ever thought possible. Hello, my name's Nigel T. Best, and welcome to the show. On today's show, we choose the software to use for your online business. Yeah, one thing is certain, folks. There's a lot of software, programs, and apps that you need to build an online business. From emails, websites, funnel builders, membership, e-commerce, videos, products, checkouts, payment portals, blogs, webinars, and on and on and on it seems to go. I reckon there's probably about 20 major things that we might need. And then add to that there's a bewildering choice of which software to use for each one of those things. You know, just think of it, emails, just off the top of my head, ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, Infusionsoft, MailChimp, Aweber, and about 50 others. You know, that means that we've probably got 20 things we need with 50 options for each. That's about 1,000 different bits of software to choose from. I am not surprised at this point that most people give up and just go, oh, for goodness sake, that's nuts. I can't do that. What should I do? Today's podcast is brought to you by Groove.Builders. Join a Groove Builders membership today for 30 days for just $1, where you'll get content, training updates, access to our training library, and join our live Q&A coaching sessions where we problem solve your issues. Go to groove.builders/build to discover how you can build your business today. Let's assume then that, however, you know, that despite this ridiculous number of options, you've decided, no, I'm going to carry on. Great. So what do? Well, what do we always do? Typically, we decide to do a bit of research. And these days, what do? We Google best software for whatever it is. And I've just gone in and I've just done this myself. So I put in a best email autoresponder. And if you're thinking, what's an autoresponder? It's the bit of software that kind of automatically emails customers any time of the day or night. So you can gear it up to do lots of automation. So you're not constantly looking at emails coming in and replying individually. So you kind of, I put this up and I thought, right, I'm just going to remind myself how confusing the results can be for this. I put that in, best email autoresponder. I got 3.8 million responses on Google. And what do? We always look at what's on page 1, don't we? So we look at what's on page 1 of the results, and I saw lots of answers, shouting out the answer. But should we pick one of those? Well, hold on a second. When you're doing your research, just make sure that you check which ones are sponsored, in other words, paid for advertising, because then you can sort of think to yourself, all right, is that really the best answer? Maybe they're going to be plugging their own software. Well, of course they are. That's part of marketing, isn't it? But a lot of people will probably look at it and go, well, that looks like it'll do. But then for other people, we sort of think, no, we'll scroll a little bit. And what do? We see videos and blogs with the reviews, and we start clicking and watching or reading, and then we see another link to another thing, and then another, and then finally we're watching some dog dressed as Father Christmas slipping on a hardwood floor. And you think to yourself, well, what the heck has just happened? Relax. I've been there. I lost track of what I was doing. I got seduced and lured down, the rabbit holes of social media and all sorts of things. And I find that I am A, no closer to the answer, and B, I've spent about 3 hours wasting my time on things like that. So realistically, we're in a position where we're not too sure who to trust to get an answer that you're happy with, and you kind of quickly realize the sheer number of decisions that you've got to make in order to narrow it down to choosing the software that you want. And you realize it's going to take you weeks. Now, you're probably thinking, no, it won't happen to me. I can make decisions. I can tell you right now it will. And everything seems to contradict everything else. And you don't want to pick the wrong thing. You don't want to get caught out. You don't want to waste time and money on the wrong thing and then have to start again. And listen, I have coached people and on a monthly basis, and in between those monthly coaching sessions, we've not even got to the point of choosing software. And the answer, when people say, well, why? It's because, you know what they're still doing? They're still designing their company logo for a company they haven't even started yet, with no product, no service, no customers, no sales, no nothing. We're in logo designing mode. And if you think, oh my goodness, how do people do that? Oh, I've done it. I've done it myself. And you just think, even though you know what you should be doing, you still don't do it. It's nuts, isn't it? So what is the answer at this point? Well, if we work on the basis that the business needs software and you're going to go nowhere without it, and you by now notice that they're all, they might give you a free few days, but then you have to pay for them. And you should be noticing a couple of things. You should be noticing that most of these softwares that you need for your business are subscription-based services. You know, like your Netflix, like your Sky TV, like your car lease payments, whatever it is, even almost like your house mortgage payments, isn't it? We pay for everything. You buy a sofa, you buy a bed, you buy your kitchen, you buy all sorts of things, and you pay for it on a monthly subscription. Well, that's what you're noticing, isn't it? And so you're thinking to yourself, right, I'm going to have to start spending money on this. But it should also dawn on you that actually a subscription service is potentially a great way to get regular recurring income from a business point of view. So don't forget, folks, we're here, and this is a sort of build your own business, build your online business. It's one of these things where you should be thinking, what's a good model? What are people doing? What's a good business structure? Should I do a one-off payment? Should I sell this multiple times, or should I subscribe to it? You can even subscribe to your dog food, can't you? You can subscribe to a shampoo. You can subscribe to your weekly shop. You just put it in and you're basically subscribing to that as well. So you should be thinking to yourself, this is really interesting. This looks like a great model, but you're also thinking on the other side, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to subscribe to a lot of things here. This could get expensive very quickly. Now, if you're thinking, I want to know more about this membership thing, I think that's something for me long term. Well, that's exactly why we've created a specific focused training program to help you create your own 5K a month recurring membership. And you can find out more about that. Just go to groove.builders and click on the 5K a month button. All right. In terms of a business decision, though, when you've done all this research, do you feel that you've been informed enough to make a great choice? The answer is probably no, because everything you look at opens up another load of questions, which makes you think I've got to do another load of research, and you're left at the end of it feeling exhausted and no nearer the solution. But you need a solution. So I'm going to give you a solution right now. Let's say you want a car. I told you I went off at tangents, but let's say you want a car. You could just look and do a Google search and then just buy one, any car. So this is a potential solution. You can see all the options that you've got and you can just go out and say, I'll have that one. But if it came to a car, you would say to yourself, well, would I really just get a list of cars and then just pick one? I'd say it's unlikely. Chances are you'd get some advice. So you'd go to maybe the car sale room, get some car magazines, ask some friends, family, past history. What does your car need to do against what budget you've got? And you'd rely on a whole load of resources in order to make a better decision. Now, that all helps. All of those things helps you make an informed decision. But when it comes to your online business, most of our reliable sources don't exist. So there's no showroom, really. There's no magazine that clearly sort of lays all these things out to compare it. Our friends don't know about this stuff. Our family can't even turn on a computer, never mind tell you about how, you should get some software. And typically we don't have any experience ourselves or history with online business software, and we don't really know what our budget is at this point or what we want it to do. It's quite a dilemma. So what happens at that point? Well, we keep going back and researching, and we keep sort of avoiding making a decision. And all the time that we do that, our sales remain at zero, of course. Our income remains at zero, and our enthusiasm drifts and wanes and heads towards zero. So it's not what we want, is it? So on the basis that we can't really afford to waste time and money, we can't do the endless research, we can't pay someone else to do it either, because we don't really know at this point what we're asking them to do, and you can't manage what you don't know. And so you couldn't manage anyone trying to find a solution, because what brief would you give them? What sort of request would you ask from them? So you're struggling. So this is why we're going to say at this point, our solution is to just say, okay, take a gamble and trust us. Take it from us that our basis is we want to save you time and money, and we're going to save you money, and I mean an awful lot of money. And we're going to give you a solution that'll work because we are using it to demonstrate in our trainings and our solutions the answers to the problems. So what have we done to get to this point? Well, we've done lots of trials of software. We've subscribed to stuff. We've used lots of different things, and there's some brilliant stuff out there, absolutely amazing software out there. But what we wanted to do was pick a winner that we think you should use. And I'm going to give you some reasons why. This solution is free to get the light version. The free trial period is unlimited. Now, a lot of software, they'll give you 7 days, 14 days, and I just... that's great, absolutely fantastic, but I don't think it's long enough to get your head around it, try it, and decide if you like it before you have to pay or subscribe. The light version gives you access as well to, I think, all you need to get going. Now, that means that the software we're recommending is actually a suite of about 15 to 20 different bits of software or different apps. And here's one of the sort of side benefits I think that I love. You only have one login. You log into one dashboard and all the bits of software are there. So you only log in once. I don't know about you, but I think I've got a password vault now. And there's a top tip for you. Subscribe to a password vault where all your passwords are kept safe and secure. But I think I've got about 320 at the last count. 320 passwords and access things to all sorts of things, from your Google account to maybe your bank account to maybe, this software, that software, and all the rest of it. But with this piece of software, you only have one login. That's absolutely fantastic. And here's the real main benefit of this. Yes, you can subscribe to 10, 15 different bits of individual software, but as a business, you have to make those bits of software talk to each other. And often they don't want to, and often you have to get a third party, another bit of software that kind of interprets this one and tells the other one what it's on about. And oh boy, if you can avoid trying to integrate different bits of software, then I would recommend you should. So that's another reason why I love this software. You don't have that hassle and things breaking, things not working, not connecting, and all the rest of it. You don't have those issues. So I think what we've got is something that's brilliant. And here's something else. We use it. We love it. And the training that we do uses it as well. So that means you can follow step by step on screen exactly what we're doing. You can do it too. I've done training before where you've got to pick some software to do it, haven't you? And what you find is everyone sort of goes, oh, well, I'm using this and I'm using that. And I go, well, that's fine. You'll have to work out on your particular bit of software, you'll have to work out what or how it does it on your particular bit of software. Because I cannot do this same training course for 50 different bits of software. It's just not practical. So we've picked one, we've gone with it. It's free, and it's free without a time period, a trial period. So you can spend as long as you want doing it to get your head around it. Yes, there's a paid version. And occasionally they have offers where you can purchase a lifetime. So for quite a lump sum, you can get lifetime access to their full fat version, as it were, not the light version, the full fat, and it gives you loads of extras in there. And I just think this approach is, where are you at the moment? What are you wanting at the moment? I can tell you, I know what people want at the moment. They want super low risk. They want low-cost solutions, and they want to get going where if life gets in the way, then it doesn't matter. Money's not going out of the account on subscriptions. Yeah, if life gets in the way, they can take a pause for 2 weeks and come back to it. You can take a pause for a month and come back to it. Money's not hemorrhaging at the moment, and this is a great way if you're in a job or you're doing something else to build it on the side with this low risk, low cost approach. This is perfect. So again, another reason why we've chosen this software. And when I say that, if we recommend something and you go for it, I know that you've saved a lot of time having to decide, what should I use and all the rest of it. We've cut out all that hassle. What does that mean? It means you get going quicker. It means you can focus, and it means you can just learn one thing. Okay, so that saves you a lot of time. There's always a cost of time, isn't there? So there's a money aspect to it. But the other thing is, it saves you a lot of subscriptions at this point, which means that you can dedicate your money to investing in you and your knowledge and your skills rather than into subscriptions. Okay, so saves you a lot of time, saves you a lot of money. And what I'd say is, now that decision is made, we can move on quickly, rapidly, and start to build our businesses. As I say, time is money. And by doing this, if you can make a decision quickly, you will save time. It doesn't mean that every decision you make is going to be correct. And it doesn't mean that you might not have to pivot or U-turn or do something else in the future. It doesn't. But what it means is you're not procrastinating or being a perfectionist. We are just getting going. And for anyone out there that is a procrastinator, yeah, I'll stick my hand up. Anyone out there that's a perfectionist, well, I am, but I think I lose interest quicker in things if I can't make a decision, much more than perfectionism. But if you're a perfectionist, then this is a great approach. It's just say, right, I'm going to take someone else's decision, boom, then I don't have to do it. Now I'm going to focus on some of my things, which is I want to make it perfect. Well, whatever it is, when someone gives you a recommendation and you act on it, I know that you're moving forward quicker, and I know that you can focus on the more important things, and the more important things are making a sale. All right, so, hang on, you're probably thinking, hold on. Yeah, Nigel, you haven't actually told us what it is. Well, yeah, apologies about that. Now, I'm going to put a link in anyway. And what I want to say is the link is my affiliate link. And to be honest, it doesn't matter what software, any recommendation I make, it might be for a book, it might be for a bit of equipment, it might be for software, it might be for anything. if that company has an affiliate scheme, you can just work on the basis that my recommendation will be my affiliate link. And if you want to use that, then that's absolutely fantastic. Now, here is the link. It is a bit.ly link. So bit.ly/Nigel Groove, NigelGrove. Yep, the software is called Groove. And as I say, if you use that link, then it's no skin off your nose, because it has no effect on anything from your point of view. But if you went to their full flat paid for version or anything in the future, then yes, I would earn some affiliate commission. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. But the other thing is, and we're going to be talking about this in another podcast episode very soon, is you can pass on, if you love it as well, love Groove, you can pass on your affiliate link to someone you know, and you could earn commission from that using your affiliate link. So this is a lesson number 1 actually here, folks. But it's great. Affiliate commission or affiliate income, affiliate marketing is one of the quickest ways to get into business. So if you're thinking to yourself, right at the beginning, we said one of our biggest problems is we don't know what to sell. Well, maybe it's other people's things, and you get a commission, an affiliate commission, for recommending other people's products or services. So your business could be nothing to do with creating anything yourself. It could be all about sharing other people's products and services, and you get a reward for effectively marketing it on behalf of that company to customers they might never, ever have been able to reach themselves. If you do use my affiliate link, then that's great. And for those of you that do, thank you very much. And I will be sharing content and bonuses and extra things with you via email. So that would be great. Now, let's have a recap as to where we are. We've revealed our recommendation, bit.ly/Nigel Groove. Go there, have a look at their sales page, simple opt-in, just pop your email in, and that's pretty much it. And then you're into their system and you can start learning how to do all of this. But why have we done a recommendation? It's because overwhelm is a real killer to business ideas. So I hope this episode has just kind of obliterated, smashed through those obstacles, those barriers, those problems of software choice. And now that you have your Groove account, we can keep using it. And as I say, the next episode, we're going to start by looking at how you can share your affiliate links with your customers, friends, subscribers, whoever it is, and potentially start earning commission straight away. That's it. Remember to subscribe. And if you feel enough love for the show to review it, then I'll give you a shout out if I spot your review. I know Apple Podcasts do that, and I'll try and have a look on Spotify or others if you're there. But that's it from me, your host, Nigel T. Best. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.